Hey everyone, what's going on? It's me, GreatName, back with my Paladin, and yeah, I got full adamant set, as you can see here. Did some farming of Jernku a little bit, but I also had most of the stuff in my bank, so I really didn't do too much of that. But main thing of this video here is just to show you some of the viable things that Paladin can do right now in the state it's in. There will be some updates coming very soon to it, fixing a lot of these abilities that maybe don't have what is it, tier bonuses right now, and balancing out some other abilities and things like that. Ghostblade is hard back at work on the Paladin again, so that's awesome to hear. Paladin still is, pretty viable and things like that, though. I've been talking a lot on the forums with various people. We had a little Paladin feedback thread going, showing some of the things that Paladin's good at, some of the things not so good at. But either way, this is what I found is a pretty cool build here. Obviously, Hammer of Reckoning, that's the most powerful damage ability you're going to get right now. 1 point Swift Justice to jump around. Sanctified Fury, I use that in conjunction with Aura of Radiance. Instead of using Aura of Repentance, I use Aura of Radiance now. And the reason that is because you can see the damage from it is, it's pretty decent. I know this is just a training dummy, it's going to be a lot less, obviously. But it can proc those Lightning Strikes that are Rebuke, this ability right here. It also will proc Sanctified Fury. And I don't have it, but it does proc Smite, too, if you're going down more the fire tree. It can... I don't use this because my weapon damage, I feel those points are used better in something else. But let's move away from that so it's not so loud and obnoxious. Righteous Strength, I also have that just to increase my weapon damage overall. Blessing of Power just for more melee damage. I use Consecration just for some sustainability plus more AoE damage. Lay on Hands is just a must. Look at the shield damage. It's almost 200,000 damage shield for 5 seconds. It's like a pally bubble from WoW. You can't go without it. Just 1 point Angelic Embrace just for, honestly, just so he can take damage. He takes some hits for me. I max all these down here, these passives, just because I find them extremely useful. And that is my build. That's about it. So this build in Jernku, it just, it wrecks. It's not even a challenge at all. It does really awesome. But in Darkness Falls, Paladin has a little bit more trouble. That's why some things need to be adjusted. But what I've been doing with my Paladin is just farming up some gear in there. I'm trying to get the tier 1.5 sets. And the Thrice Locked chest quest is in the game. And that's awesome. That helps you get the, well, it's what you need to do to get the tier 1 when that comes out, the tier 1 soul stones and all that stuff to be able to craft the, or to do the tier 1 soul crafting, to add affixes to your armor sets and things like that. A whole bunch of information on that and things that can be found on the forums. Plus, I'll put a link in the description and some links in there you can read if you don't know about that stuff. But the tier 1.5 sets can be soul crafted as well. So either way, I'm just trying to farm up some gear on my Paladin to be able to take that quest on, because that quest is not for the faint of heart. It's a hard quest. There's bosses in there with like 16, 20, over 25 million health, and it's just insane. It's so much. I tried to fight one of the bosses just for fun to see what it was like, the big blue dragon out in the middle of Darkness Falls. I got annihilated. It was on my Paladin too. I got wrecked. So I don't really have the gear to do that yet, but what I've been doing is I've just been farming up this area. So that's basically all I'm just talking about in this video. Just showing you kind of, this build right here is kind of a guideline for what works for the Paladin right now until it has some updates. You can kind of switch things around. You can, take things out a little bit, but this is a build that I find works really, really well, especially Aura of Radiance if you want, like I said, Rebuke, Sanctified Fury, and Smite all work with Aura of Radiance, and it can proc those passes, which makes for some awesome AoE damage. You can do, with the right gear at level 100, around 150,000 damage per second to monsters near you. That's pretty impressive. And I have Myothan from the forums to thank for that information. He's the one who did a lot of testing of Aura of Radiance and things, while I was focusing more on two-handed smashing with Hammer of Reckoning and Aura of Repentance, which does work also if you want to have a little bit more sustainability. The thing is, though, when you get to Darkness Falls, not having a shield is extremely dangerous for the Paladin, and I tried it and I just got rocked. So that was what happened to me. Well, either way, that's all this is. This video is just a little update on the Paladin. And I think from now on, I'm going to actually switch back to my Necro and maybe work on the Thrice Locked chest quest. Need to farm up a little bit more gear on him. But yeah, that's gonna be awesome. There's so much more synergy stuff going on. The dev team is back in full force. I've been doing a lot of sound effects and getting back into videos too. So hey, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. I stuttered that so bad. Thanks much for watching. I'm GreatName. You have a great night. Jeez. I butchered that so bad. You know what? I'm going to leave it in. I'm not even going to cut it out. Whatever. Whatever. I'm going to go kill some stuff. Fortune favors me.